from the beginning.
Musicology. Them be the rocker shaka, brah.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting, sparkly, magical, glittery episode of Musicology. I'm your host, Adam Lasher, and today we're going to be going down to Huntington Beach. We're not going to be going down to Huntington Beach, but we're going to be interviewing some people that play music down there, lousy little gods. Let's see what they're all about.
Was it rain, rain, rain? Well, the man says it's gonna rain again. Till it's off to heaven, send down to wash away all our sins. Was it rain, rain, rain? Sun never gonna shine again. Give me some red hope. Give me somewhere to cope with all this rain. I can't stand to watching more TV, shaking like a leaf from all the coffee inside me. When I walk by the fog in my window and look out, all I see nothing but the rain, rain, rain. I said rain, 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 rain. Falling down off the rooftops, flooding up our streets. Most times in high times, if it stays up, turn off the heat. I said rain, 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 rain. Don't do the good as sit inside and complain. Take a little bath with the good. Just go for it on your hood. Don't walk out in the rain. About to pull an Elvis on the TV. I'm shaking like a leaf from all the coffee inside of me. When I walk by the fog in my window and look out, all I see nothing but the rain, rain, rain. Coming back through rain. Oh, water rain, water rain. I can't stand to watching more TV, shaking like a leaf from all the coffee inside of me. When I walk by the fog in my window and look out, all I see nothing but the rain, 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 rain. Talking about the rain, water rain, water rain. I said rain. I'm gonna watch it rain. I said rain.
Hello and welcome. You just heard Rain by Lousy Little Gods. And here we have the singer and songwriter, Randy Davis. How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having us on. Really
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
on.
Oh, we had a blast. Yeah.
So what's the song about?
Well, years ago, when that first El Nino came through, it was just raining, you know, rain, rain, rain. Right? We had this apartment in Huntington Beach, right on 8th Street, and I would, in the kitchen, have this little tiny window. You could look all the way down the beach, and I'd sit up there and just write songs. And I just remember it just wrote itself, basically. You know, it was just flooding like crazy, and the words just came as quick as I could write. I mean, I was writing as quick as they came, right? And it's just one of those lucky things, you know. I'll take them when I can get them.
Yeah, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And has this always kind of been your style, like the singer-songwriter?
Yeah. I mean, mainly I'm an acoustic player. You know, I have an old 59 Gibson J50 that I've had forever. I know, it's my baby. I've written probably 99% of my songs on that. You know.
So we got another song you guys are going to play for us. What's the name of the song?
Living for the Fun.
Okay, and is that a new song as well?
Yeah, that's a new one. You know, I was doing some backpacking with a buddy of mine, and he's done real well. You know, and he always said, man, you never chase the money, but you had a great time in your life. And that's true. I was terrible at making money, you know, but I knew how to have fun. You know, we live in Huntington Beach, man. There's not a funner town around. And so it just all kind of made sense. And another song that kind of wrote himself. And, you know, honestly, I think the good ones, you just kind of get out of the way, you know, let the words come. And you almost feel like you can't even take credit for it. You just channel it somehow, you know. And so that wrote itself. It was a lot of fun. And it's a fun song to play. You know, we just had a blast doing it. You know, as soon as I wrote it, it just gelled real quick.
Well, let's check it out.
Yeah.
So you're about to hear Living for the Fun by Lousy Little Gods.
Headlights flashing, sending out a warning. Slow your ass down, son. Where that you going, you won't make it till the morning. Forget about the rising sun. Oh, I got some things to tell you. I don't think that you will listen. You're too wide, you're too young. But it sure I was the same. Another bucket bone to take. A little crazy, just a little dumb. Well, I'm driving down the middle of a two-lane highway, looking down the barrel of a gun. And there'll be price to pay. I keep playing anyway. Right now I'm just living for the fun. A little wild, a little young, a little crazy. I said just a little doorbell. There'll be price to pay. I keep playing anyway. Right now I'm just living for the fun. Splashing water on my face, trying to rally from a crazy night before. Not even sure that I'm in my own place, but I recognize the clothes out on the floor. Well, I make myself some coffee, make my breakfast, make my bed, try to make my way outside and start the day. I am making no excuses, I am making any plans. Every time I do, they just get in the way. Well, I'm flying down the middle of a two-lane highway, looking down the barrel of a gun. There'll be price to pay. I keep playing anyway. Right now I'm just living for fun. A little wild, a little young, a little crazy, baby. Just a little dumb. There'll be price to pay. I keep playing anyway. Right now I'm just living for fun. I say right now I'm just living for the fun. Headlights are flashing and they're sending out a warning. Slow your ass down, son. If that's going, you won't make it to the morning. Forget about the rising sun. Well, I got some things to tell you. I don't think that you will listen. You're too wide, you're too young. But sure I was the same. I never fucking born to them. Little crazy, just a little dumb. Well, I'm flying down the middle of a two-lane highway, looking down the barrel of a gun. There'll be price to pay. I keep playing anyway. Right now I'm just living for fun. Right now I'm just living for the fun. Right now I'm just living for the fun. Right now I'm just living for the fun. I said right now, living for the fun. Right now I'm just living for the fun. Yeah, right now I'm just living for the fun, fun, fun. Right now I'm just living for the fun.
Welcome back. You just heard Living for the Fun by Lousy Little Gods. And we're back with Randy. And let's give another shout out to Darren and Kenny.
Yeah, Darren, the bass player, Ken Kowalski, the drummer.
Got
yeah,
that
my
right.
guys, man. Yeah.
So you said you were playing with them for how long?
Ken, a couple of years now, and Darren for the last probably 9-10 months. Yeah, and I'm just so lucky to have him, man.
So you said you took a 20-year break or a hiatus and
I did.
you were close to signing and even
Oh
further
man,
advancing your career.
we were on right there with MCA and Capitol and Virgin. They're all coming around the Troubadour and the House of Blues, the China Club back then was a big deal. And then we were working with Bruce come from the Doobies, and he basically wanted to move me to Northern California. He didn't like my band. I outgrew my band, is what he said. But I thought, these are my guys. They got me to Perks and Huntington, right?
Yeah.
He ultimately ended up being right. I did outgrow him, but I just the way I am. But then we worked with Lindsey Buckingham's manager, came into play for a while, and a few other guys. But I think one of the biggest things that kind of was so close is we put like a little unplugged CD out before we found John again. We were between drummers. And so this big time producer, I won't even say his name, but he worked with like Aerosmith and anyway, all the big guys. He heard us on the internet and he calls me. If we had our number on the half thing, my call me, So I get this call, this English guy, and he goes, "Hey, I just heard your CD. I want to do something with you." I'm thinking like, okay, now I'm getting punked, right? I'm like, I've heard it. And he keeps talking. I go, okay. He goes, I'm going to have this guy from Interscope call you. I go, well, they were just at our show about 3 months ago at the Troubadour. And they said they just signed a couple bands like us, so they just missed us. He goes, I'll take care of it. So the next day, the guy from Interscope calls. And he goes, hey, this guy, Nigel, is hot on you guys. I'm thinking, really? So it's kind of happening. And then he goes, okay, well, Nigel's going away for 2 weeks to England. When he gets back, I'll have him call you. We'll all get together. I go, great. So I'm thinking, well, we'll see. Man, I've been through it, So 2 weeks go by and the phone rings. It's this guy just back from England. And he's like, okay, Interscope's ready. They're on board for a 2-album deal. And I go, great, man. He goes, let's get together and sign. I go, cool, we're at the Troubadour next week. He goes, great, I live right down the street. Then we'll, after sound check, we'll do the deal. Okay, right on. I can't even believe it, man, Then he goes, oh, how old are you guys? I go,
Lie.
I did, and it wasn't good enough, man. And it just went like silent. And he goes, I thought you were like 18, 19. And that was it. He goes, nah, you're too old.
Do you want me to put on some AC/DC shorts?
I know, man. I thought I had nothing to say when I was 18, 19,
Yeah.
Where's the party? So it was, that was a devastating blow, There was a few of those moments that kind of ended up taking a 20-year break. And we were playing this thing at Paramount, a big deal. And remember about midway through it, it just hit me. I thought, man, I'm burned out. I'm just so done, So I thought, I just checked out, man. I gave stuff away. I lost a few amps. I sold some guitars I wish I would have never sold. And I didn't even touch my guitar for probably 12 years or so. Friends would come over, they didn't even know I played guitar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this one gal from down the street brought a guitar. I go, that's nice. And I picked it up. Should you play? I go, a little bit,
So what'd you do to fill up your time?
Oh, man, I was, just
Rock climbing.
climbing, surfing. Yeah.
Anything we can look forward to in the future with you guys?
Man, things are just starting to blow up, and we've been doing these little headphone things. We're just getting ready to gear up, start playing live again, and get out there. We're going to start doing some more recording, like this Nashville connection. We got that thing going on, so we're going to see kind of where that blows up.
Awesome.
We got we have a few things. People are really starting to like our vibe, and so I don't know. It's we'll see. You know, I try to be a little guarded, you know, but a little. You want to be optimistic, but you don't want to be unrealistic. But yeah, we got a few things kicking, so we'll see where it all goes.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more new music from you guys. Thank you so much for coming
man, thank
on.
you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Lousy
being
Little
on
Gods. Here they are. Let's throw it to Kris and Rob, and they're going to show you guys some street performing musicians.
Yo, I'm Kris James.
And I'm Hippie Rob.
And you're about to embark on another episode of Street Beat.
Musicology.
Present Street Beat with your host, Kris James and Hippie Rob. Street Beat.
Hey, I'm David James, and this is The Cold Side. There is a chill in my ear, a rippling of draining fear, draining fears. To face him is a bleeding vein, the same pool in which I bathe, which I bathe. Drain up my fluids, I'll throw you up to it, but you come down too hard to break the tongue and blood. I'm at the end of the cul-de-sac, scaling the fence from your attack. Your attack. I've tried, with wounds gaping wide, to never return there would help the cold side. I've tried, with wounds gaping wide, to never return there would help the cold side. It's what you don't say. You hide the blank face caught in the corner to scratch the stains off the furniture.
You all were listening to David James.
Yeah, you know, like a lot of musicians, they'll have ulterior motives and grand ideas of fame and glory and all that stuff, which, you know, I can't say I don't. But, you know, this next guy, he really doesn't need any of that stuff. He's just happy with the music. He's a real serious guy.
Morrissey serious.
Hey, this one is called Anvil. Did you see me come inside? I walked in right behind you. You must have been preoccupied, 'cause I crawled in right inside you. Oh, but that's what you're like. Had my ego in a vice, had my heart on an anvil. You're a chilling aftertaste, but only 'cause I'm bitter. Bittersweet who holds the reins, and what's waste to consumer. These animals you'll never read, while the fat you chew grows fatter. Well, you might as well just spit it out. You're as shallow as a platter. My dreams are shattered. Oh, but that's what you're like. Had my ego in a vice. Had my heart on an anvil. Slam my head against a locker, I won't cry. I turn too fast to ask why. You came back around and flew me like a kite. Turned my head and took a bite. You're a chilling aftertaste, but only 'cause I'm bitter. Bittersweet who holds the reins and worst ways to consumer. These animals you'll never eat, while the fat you chew grows fatter. Well, you might as well just spit it out. You're as shallow as a platter. So what's the matter? Oh, but that's what you're like. Had my ego in a vice. Had my heart on an anvil. Oh, but that's what you're like. Had my ego in a vice. Had my heart on an anvil. All right, thanks guys.
And once again, I am Kris James.
And I'm Hippie Rob.
And you just saw another episode of Streepy!
Musicology, ba-doo-doo-doo. Musicology, ba-doo-doo-doo. Musicology.
Musicology. Dem be the raka shaka bra.
Welcome to the Musicology Minute. My name is John McLucas. So, songs like YMCA, It's a Small World, Uptown Funk, these are all intense earworms. But why is that? Number one, repetition. This 2013 study found a direct correlation between increased familiarity and likeliness of it becoming an earworm. Number two is simplicity. Although some people don't want music to be simple, it is true that the simpler the chorus or the hook is, the more likely it is to get stuck in our heads. Research presented at this conference confirms that longer notes with shorter intervals of pitch are more likely to get stuck due to the fact that they're more singable. Number three is speed. This research paper found that faster songs are more likely to become earworms due to the correlation that faster music is more exciting. You just watched the Musicology Minute. I'm John McLucas, signing off.
Musicology. Them be the raka shaka, brah.
Well, you know what they say, all good things must come to an end, and we're ending, so it must have been good. You've been watching Musicology. My name's Adam Lasher, and I will see you on the next episode.
Was it rain, rain, rain? Well, the man says it's gonna rain again. Till drops from heaven, send down on wash away all our sins. Shine again in the summer I hope, in somewhere cold, but all this rain. I can't stand watching more TV, shaking like a leaf on all the coffee inside of me. When I walk by the fog in my window and look out, all I see, nothing but the rain, 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 there's a rain, 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 fall down on the rooftops, running up all streets.
From the beginning,